Struggling to rank in AI search? Learn Generative Engine Optimization. Get cited. Get visible.
Hey everyone, we need to talk about a huge shift that's happening right now in the world of search. For forever, the name of the game has been SEO, search engine optimization. But AI is changing the rules, and that means we have to evolve. It's time to talk about GEO. Let's jump in. So, this is the question that's on every marketer's mind, right? Is AI killing SEO? I mean, when you can just ask ChatGPT or Gemini a question and get a direct answer, are people even going to click on links anymore? Is SEO as we know it toast? Well, no, it's not dead, but it is changing in a really fundamental way. And to really get where we're going, we first have to appreciate just how different the world of search looks today. This isn't just an update, it's a full-blown revolution, and it's happening way faster than you might think. Just look at this. On the left, that's the search we all grew up with. You type something in, you get a list of 10 blue links, and then you have to do the homework, clicking around, piecing together the answer yourself. But on the right, that's the new reality. You ask, and the AI just gives you a single, neat, synthesized answer. We're moving from a world of browsing to a world of answers, and that, my friends, changes the entire game. So here's the new challenge, and it's a big one. If your audience is getting answers directly from an AI, and that AI isn't using your website as a source, then you're basically invisible. You don't exist. Your audience isn't just a person anymore. Your new audience is the AI itself. And that is exactly where this new idea comes in, GEO, or Generative Engine Optimization. Look, this isn't about throwing away everything you know about SEO. It's about leveling it up. The new goal isn't just to rank #1 on a search page. The goal is to become a trusted go-to source for the AI models themselves. So how do you become that trusted source? Well, it all comes back to a concept you've probably heard of, EEAT. Except now, it's more important than ever. You have to prove your experience, your expertise, your authoritativeness, and your trustworthiness. Why? Because the AI models are literally being trained to look for and prioritize content that screams credibility. Okay, so if this is a whole new game with a whole new rulebook, how do we actually play it? Well, it starts with understanding what the AI is really looking for when it scans your content. The very first question the AI is trying to figure out is, who wrote this? Seriously, if your articles are written by admin or some anonymous author, that's a massive red flag for the machine. And that leads directly to the second, even more important question. Okay, and why should I trust this person or this brand? The AI is actively hunting for signals, things like credentials, a solid track record, and verifiable expertise. This is where real authorship becomes absolutely critical. All right, now pay close attention because this next concept is the real aha moment. To answer those questions about who to trust, AIs have moved beyond just looking at keywords. They are now looking at something way more powerful, entities. So what in the world is an entity? Think of it like a specific thing or concept in a dictionary. It's not just the word Apple, it's the entity of Apple Inc., the technology company headquartered in Cupertino. It could be a person, a place, a product, an idea, anything that is a unique, identifiable thing. And here's why this is such a big deal. Keywords are just words on a page, but entities? Entities are the story. The AI doesn't just see the word Apple and get confused. It understands the entity. Apple Inc. is a company. That this company produces another entity, the iPhone 15, and that phone runs on the entity iOS. It's this web of connections, this story, that gives your content meaning and authority in the eyes of an AI. And here's a quick look at how it works behind the scenes. First, the AI scans your content and detects these entities, linking them to things it already knows about. Then, it builds a map of how they're all related, called a knowledge graph. After that, it scores the credibility of the entities involved, like you, the author. Only then does it start assembling an answer. And finally, it decides if your content is a worthy source. Okay, that's enough theory. It's cool to know how it works, but how do we actually do it? Let's build a practical playbook you can start using right away. Step 1 is to create an entity inventory. Think of this as your own internal Wikipedia for your brand's key concepts. For everything important you talk about, you define it clearly, you list what it's related to, and you even link it to official sources like a Wikidata page. This removes any and all confusion for the AI. It's your single source of truth. Next, you have to structure your content so it's incredibly easy for an AI to grab information from it. You want to make it extractable. So, use headings that are actual questions. Put data for comparisons into simple tables. Explain how to do something in a numbered list. You're basically serving up your knowledge on a silver platter for the AI. And now for the technical secret sauce, schema markup. I know, it looks like code, but it's really just a set of labels you add to your web page that speaks the AI's language. Instead of making the AI guess who the author is, you're literally labeling them. You're telling it exactly what this article is about and when it was last modified. It takes all the guesswork out of the equation. All right, I know this can feel like a lot to take in, so let's just boil it down into a simple, straightforward plan you can actually start on. Here you go, a 30-day starter plan. See? Totally manageable. In week 1, just identify your top 25 most important concepts. That's it. Week 2, pick just 2 important pages and give them a GEO makeover. Week 3, start adding your sources and link everything to a central hub page. And in week 4, you just review, fix what you need to, and plan your next steps. Piece of cake. And as you get started, just try to avoid these common mistakes. Don't write vague intros. Tell the AI what the page is about right away. Always explain your acronyms. Use real authors with real bios. Keep your pages focused on one main topic, and make sure you're linking your content together logically. These simple things make a huge difference. So let's wrap this all up. The future of being discovered online is no longer about just stuffing keywords onto a page. It's about becoming a recognized, valuable, and reliable source of knowledge. It's about building a library of expertise so clear and so trustworthy that AI systems have no choice but to use you as a source. And that really just leaves one last question for you to think about. It's not a matter of if AI is going to change web traffic, it's already here and it's happening now. The only real question is your content ready for it?